So, we're going to start off with Mami, just because I'd prefer to end the night on a high note, but I'll give you fair warning, this route is about a 13-year-old girl learning to sell her sex appeal as part of her idol image, which, even in Japan is just about the kind of thing you could only get away with in a light-hearted anime setting like this, and, over here in the States, it's probably enough to get someone to flip out and try to call the FBI on me. So, more sensitive viewers may want to head for the back button.
I saw it. I have the chat up on my phone. Apparently, this is the thing says Izumi has Izumiisms to contribute, apparently.
Yes, because you can't have a stream without Izumiisms.
Alright. Nita, I heard you finally decided to make a move on Mami. Is that for real?
Please don't say it in such a way that other people are very likely to misunderstand. Then again, I don't know what else I was expecting from you, considering when we first met.
How do I do that? Do I actually read that?
Sure, she's just being weird.
Twinkle, twinkle, shing! Mami the Futami has been summoned! Huh? Hey, where is everybody? Ami, come on! Where are you hiding?
Oh, hello. We've been expecting you. You must be one of the Futami twins. Mami-chan, if memory serves. I'm,
Oh my gosh! Mami might be in love! Oh, if only I could at least have your name, good sir!
Yeah, if only. You didn't need to ask. I was going to introduce myself anyway. I'm 765 Productions' newly hired producer. My name's...
Yeah! Wait. Does that mean you're gonna be our new plaything from now on, Nita?
No? Where did you get that idea from? And by the way, if you're even going to make that mistake in the first place, it might be more considerate to at least call someone a playmate rather than a plaything.
Same diff. Mami doesn't care as long as it means she gets new friends. That's always a big, giant plus.
Well, I'm very happy that you're so willing to make friends with me, Mami-chan.
Mami-chan? Why you gotta be such a stranger, Nii-chan? Just plain Mommy's fine. It's not like we don't know each other well enough already.
No, I'm pretty sure we don't know each other well at all yet, actually, but if you insist, why don't you come inside, Mami? That's more or less how it went. From day one, you seemed determined to abuse your position to make my life as difficult as possible.
Well then, Nii-chan, seeing now all your other idols have gotten management policies, I believe we now need to come up with one for Mami. We gonna do it? We gonna?
Yes, we should. Wait, I was supposed to be the one to bring that up. Anyway, so, what sort of development as an idol are you hoping to achieve at...
Sorry. Izumi distracted me.
Izumi, stop distracting her.
Go down outside!
Ooh, pick me. I know this one. Teacher, Mami wants to develop from a different sort of idol than Ami.
Where did you get from?
I don't know. Mommy wants to develop into a different sort of idol from than Mom. God damn it! Shut up! Let's try this whole line again. Ooh, pick me. I know this one. Teacher, Mommy wants to develop into a different sort of idol than Ami.
A different sort of idol than Ami, I see. May not be unusual to expect twins to be exactly alike in most ways either, but I suppose we'd be making better use of our assets to differentiate the two of you. But at a glance, there doesn't seem to be a great deal of difference between you two, at least in the visual department. What sort of different direction did you have in mind to take?
Don't you worry about a thing, Nii-chan. Mommy's got her strategy all worked out. Or, I know what I want to be at least. Mommy wants to use the training camp to become sexier. The kind of sexy that makes your eyes bulge out and your jaw crash to the floor.
Sexy? I don't think I would have expected that. That's really the kind of idol you want to become?
Because one time at a school festival, I did a bit of pretending to be this super sexy older woman, and it was a huge hit with everybody. And I've always wanted to be able to have that much fun again, because, the teacher got mega pissed off at me, but it should be fine to do as an idol, right?
Well, I suppose there do exist idols who sell their sex appeal as part of their image.
Right. That's why I want to start getting to work on my seductiveness stat here. What? Course, it helps that we happen to be at an ideal location for forbidden lessons. I mean, what better place than this remote vacation house to go wild and let loose a few screws? Maybe even leak a few photos here and there?
You know better than that. Though, you may have a point that we're in a less prohibitive environment out here than we would be in the city, perhaps.
We girlies are in middle school already. Mommy wants to hurry up and be recognized as her own person already. If Mommy wants to be a performer type, then all Mommy has to do is be dead set on evolving into a dual gravure performer type.
Don't want to give up the performer type, huh? Well, alright. If that's really what you personally want for yourself, Mommy, then I have no objections.
Then we did it! Da-da-da-da! I got a policy! Mommy's gonna try her hardest at the training camp to become 765 Productions. Number one, you know what?
The number one you know what? Well, I think I have a pretty good idea what you're talking about. .765's number one sex symbol?
Yep, sexy symbol. For whatever reason, our agency's never had one of those before. But I'm gonna do it. I'll pile on heaps and heaps of sensuality and make an enemy out of every wife in Japan. Just you wait and see.
Please don't make that out to be your end goal, Mommy. Let's keep it within the bounds of prudence.
Whatevies. Point is, Mommy's definitely gonna cultivate her talent for sexiness. And she needs your help to do it, Nii-chan. So let's have fun together. Mm-hmm.
Right. I know what we have to do, well, let's just take it one step at a time. This could take a while. Does this troublemaker even have any talent for sexiness to cultivate in the first place? Well, I suppose I may as well work with her to try. Not exactly like we have anything to lose.
Oh, this is gonna be a long stream.
So, just a quick note about that sound she made. That I looked this up, and apparently in Japanese media, that's like a shorthand for letting the audience know they're dealing with a seductive, attractive woman character. Like, if any of you have played Majora's Mask, the shopkeeper who flirts with you makes that sound effect, and Honey from Honey and Darling Shop makes it too.
Was that your boy?
I think you butt dialed.
Oh.
Mommy has taken off running and cleared her first major obstacle with a problem-free rank up live. Tonight she called me out to the hallway, but what are we doing right in front of the bathroom? I don't have a very good feeling about this.
Pause real quick. You kind of picked up.
I told him to talk to me later.
Okay, or pause. Because I need to be here for this. Could you give me some?
What?
Take my water bottle, please. And would you please go get me some ice water?
Just dump what we have.
Yeah, because it's from last night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry. Nii-chan. Even if it's just a tiny bit, you can't deny that Mommy's gotten a little sexier these past few shows, right? Which brings us to tonight. There's something I want us to do together in this here bathroom.
Something you want to do with me in the bathroom. I have
This?
I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess I wouldn't allow it.
Oh, no, that's the other line. I was expecting it to be the sexy thing.
No, that's written differently.
So Does no one have a heart to not leave poor, helpless little Mommy to take on the bathroom peeping quest all by herself?
What? Peeping?
Oh dear, I seem to have tanned slightly. I certainly cooked my shoulders pretty badly. Still nice and pale right here, though.
That's... Oh my god. Azusa-san.
What better way for a mommy to crank up her sexiness than by studying up on a real, live example of a totally sexy bod, am I right? So, shall we study together, Nii-chan? I mean, come on. You couldn't have asked for a better strategy guide than Azusa Nii-chan. Don't even try to pretend you don't agree with me.
First of all, no. Second, since when is voyeurism an appropriate hobby for an idol of all people? And thirdly, no! Also, you know way better than to try to drag me into your harebrained scheme. I don't care what your opinion of me is. Grown-ups happen to have these things called principles.
Voyeurism?
Sorry, had to catch my breath. Could you start that over?
Harebrained voyeurism? That's not a nice way to put it. We're both girlies here. It's just perfectly above board. It's just perfectly above board. I see you, you see me. Happy-go-lucky fun time, right? Besides, no, Nii-chan, I'm pretty sure she'd forgive you if you sincerely begged her like a sex-obsessed anime character. You know, like, you have to let me have a peep or I'll die, kind of thing. It's all good.
You don't beg like that.
It's really hard to do a voice doing another voice, okay?
Yes,
Especially the twins.
That is extremely hard.
The twins are so high pitched. Like, the twins are really straining my throat. Which is why I asked you to go get me some ice water.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
Oh,
Connie, don't die.
I'm not dying. Go get water. Oh my god, okay.
It's not good at all! I'd be more fearful. I'd be more fearful for my life if she did let me... No. Let's not entertain that thought. I know this is all fun and games to you, Mommy, but it's wrong, and that's all there is to it!
You are such a bore. Oh well, guess Mommy's going in to peep all by herself. I mean, not peep. She's going in to trade looks. Oh yes, lay it on me. Hit me with that goddess-like figure. Ah, so happy to be alive.
Wait, stop, Mommy!
Oh my, it's just you, Mommy-chan. Whatever is the matter? Oh, so Nii-chan. Mommy's so sad so she doesn't get to see her mommy all the way out here. Can I please have your legal permission to work off this loneliness on you? Aw, Mommy-chan. Well, alright. If you really consider me to be a good enough substitute, I'd be happy to help. Here, do whatever you need to. Well then. Don't mind if I do. Whee!
Squish.
Squish.
Oh my god.
I heard.
She's like got her face in Azusa's boobs.
Oh.
That little... Izumi, please. That little shit. I'm gonna kill her.
Nii-chan, it was incredible! A 1-2 knockout punch straight to the eyes! A brain-busting, jugular-crushing titillation! Those things ought to be illegal! So, want to hear the details?
You can keep your details to yourself. I'm not interested.
You just keep torturing yourself, don't ya? As for Mommy, well, she's still got a long way to go, I guess. Those voluptuous curvies don't seem to be anywhere in sight for her just yet. Hey, Nii-chan, do you know if there's anything I can do around the training camp to start getting to be more like that?
More like Azusa-san, you mean? Well, normally I wouldn't think there'd be anything you could do about it aside from just waiting to grow up, but if it'd make you feel better just to have something to do at the camp that could potentially help, then... I'd suggest maybe play fighting with the other girls at night? Who knows, if you spend more time roughhousing with them before bed, maybe the extra physical activity will help your body start developing faster.
Ooh, you mean like a tickle fight? That could be a good idea. Maybe Mommy just needs to be touched all over a lot to stimulate growth. And it's not like there's a shortage of girlies here to help out. Let's see, Princess E would be pretty fun to mess around with, and Yunin might be more interesting than you might expect.
But please remember to exercise moderation. Although, on the plus side, I suppose whatever benefits there may be to reap are likely to go all around.
Sorry, I lost my spot.
Anyway, that wraps up tonight's forbidden lesson. Nii-chan, Mommy's definitely gonna get to be like Azusa of Nii-chan one day. Just you wait and see.
I have a bad feeling I won't be able to help but see. Poor Azusa-san still probably has no idea what's going on, though. I'm gonna at least have to apologize to her later and explain.
Oh my, Mommy-chan, are you speaking with someone out there? Ah, we've been compromised. Nii-chan, quick, fix it. Make an animal noise or something. Oh my, a cat? Yep, that's all it was, Azusa Nii-chan. Just a cat. Nii-chan can actually turn out to... Nii-chan can actually turn out a pretty good performance when he tries, huh?
Well, thanks for giving me the hell away! I'm out of here! I ran from that bathroom as fast as my legs would carry me. This is not promising. The more progress she makes, the more she's going to abuse it to make my life hell, I feel like. Damn it, Mommy. What's wrong?
My phone won't stay plugged in.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. My phone's a pain in the ass.
Mami continues to learn more ways to put her appeal to good use, and it's bolstered her career to the point of breaking through another rank. And now, for the sake of strengthening her appeal even further, she's asked me to take her to a certain place we have near the training camp.
Ta-da! Hooray, it's the farm! This has got to be #1 on the list of all-time best places for sexying yourself up, right, Nii-chan?
The scenery is gorgeous, I'll give you that, but I don't really see the connection between the farm and sexiness.
Seriously, Nii-chan? It's the milk, of course, duh! Every girl knows that the secret to getting all bouncy-bouncy is to drink more milk! Be nice to have everybody else here, though. I even tried inviting a bunch of the other girlies, but nobody wanted to join the party.
Oh? Whom else did you invite?
First I tried Yuki-pyeon, but she said no because cows are too big and they scare her. And then Chihayo Nii-chan was weird. She just gave me this glum look and said not to get my hopes up or something.
She's tried. Well, don't let it get to you. I'm sure everyone just has their own personal preferences.
Look, Nii-chan! Look at the others on that one! Wow, so that's the fabled Holstein class. Mommy wants to be just like that someday!
Yeah, well, they don't usually call it a class, Mommy. It'd be more like Holstein breed.
But still! They have 4 whole puppies while we humans twins have to be stuck with two? Two! How's that fair? Mommy wants to be that well developed too.
Well, no sense complaining about that. Size is the only thing you can do something about, so isn't it enough to just get bigger?
Oh my god, they have milk flavored ice.
You skipped a line.
I skipped a line. Whoops. Whoops.
Yeah, you're right, Nitan. Okay then, let's get right down to business and find some freshly milked milk drink. Ah! Oh my god, they have milk flavored ice cream and gelato too! Mommy wants to try all of them! All of them!
All right. It'd be a shame not to after coming all the way out here, so I'll treat you to some ice cream. Call it a reward for your rank up.
Yay! You're the bee's what? Yay! You're the bee's besties, Nitan.
Yes.
Oh, I thought there was like good. Okay.
Oh, that looks sinful. Hey, is it alright if I try the Genghis Khan too?
Again with the Genghis Khan. If you promise to keep up the fantastic work you've been doing, then yes, try as many as you like.
That was so good. My tummy stuffed like a bag of holding.
Just wow.
Don't die, please.
I think she's already dying.
It's a bag of holding. He throws these jokes in there just to get at me.
Yep.
It's because the twins are the gamers.
I know.
This is like the only
Play D&D.
This is like the only time I get to write like this.
You don't play D&D, which is why
I'm your boyfriend. Hi, Kirito.
Hi, Kate.
Bye.
My phone is dead. Can I see the chat, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, that was so good. My tummy stuffed like a bag of holding. Hey, Nichan, we still have time before we have to go back. So let's do something else, can we?
Sure, I don't mind. There should be plenty of recreational activities to choose from out here in farm country. What did you have in mind?
Well, since we already came out here to study sexiness from the cows,
That is a weird. That is so weird.
we should do something cow-related. I bet that'd help me out a lot.
No, the image I've got in my head now is there's a character in Idolmaster Cinderella Girls whose idol outfit after you awaken her is literally a cow.
No.
So, are there any cow-related games we could play, Nichan? I'm sure you must know something, right?
Cow-related games? I really think you're starting to push the limits of your producer's resourcefulness. The very best I could possibly imagine would have to be... pretend bullfighting, I guess?
Ooh, bullfighting. That could be majorly fun stuff. Okay then, you can be the bull, Nichan. Mommy-chan will run away from you.
Did you just call yourself Mami-chan?
Yes, I did. What the fuck is wrong with me tonight?
Mommy will run away from you.
I don't think it really qualifies as bullfighting if all you do is run away.
No way. You know what they say, he who runs is fighting for another day.
Try
Ready?
that again.
What?
He who runs away.
Oh. You know what they say, he who runs away is fighting for another day. Ready? Go! Full speed ahead, Mommy! Don't let the bull get you! Ah!
Damn, she's fast. So, you think you can get away from me, Mommy? So...
Maya is now a cow.
I don't know. And so we had fun running all over the farm as bull and bull fighter for a while. As used to performing as she is, though, I had no hope of ever catching up with her.
Flop.
That was fun, Nichan. So how'd we do? Did Mommy get any sexier from absorbing all that cow power?
I wonder about that. Though, there is one thing I can say with certainty. You just ate tons of nutrient-packed food, followed by tons of physical activity, so at the very least today had to have been good for your body.
Hey, you're right! Which means not only did we play at the farm all day, we even charged Mommy's sexy batteries all the way up to 100%. I feel like work's gonna be even more fun tomorrow. Let's keep it up just like this, Nichan.
I plan to. Well, that was a way better workout than going out to play in a park in the city. She certainly turned out to be quite the indefatigable wild child with all that space to run around.
So, she's a puppy.
She's, No, I can't. A few days after Mommy's latest rank up, she called me out to the living room one evening. When I opened the door, though, it was pitch black inside. Alright, Mommy, where are you hiding? You said you had something you really wanted to show me, but if this is just another prank...
Thank you for your patience.
What is she? Oh, God!
What? What are you doing?
Hello, Nichan. It's a sexy show just for you.
Mommy! Are you trying to put on some kind of adult entertainment show? Where did you even learn this? She's been playing too much Dead or Alive Extreme.
Ah!
Hey, Mommy's a rank C idol now. Coming into her own and all that. This is something I should know how to do by now, right? I put in a lot of effort to learn it as best as I could. So now I'll be able to start getting some of the bigger, harder parts on those little bit pervy late night TV shows. And not just one or two of them either.
No! No, no, no! No! I do not want you getting involved in such sketchy work at your age. There has to be a less unwholesome way to further your training?
This again? You say that, Nichan, but everybody knows how much you're dying to see more of these sexy moves.
Maybe from some
Mommy practiced majorly hard to learn how to move like this, you know. Not only did I try out all kinds of calisthenics, but also I found this really cool local delicacy that I've been eating, or drinking, a lot of. It's supposed to help make you more limber. Basically, you add black vinegar to plum vinegar to ponzu sauce to grilled sea snails, and then...
Ew.
That's certainly a lot of vinegar. Also, are you sure you didn't just take an extreme liking to grilled sea snails?
Yeah, details are for noobs. Point is, look, see how soft and limber this body of mine has gotten after all that? Just trace this velvety smooth waistline for yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Come on, up close and personal. Do it, do it, do it!
All right. I can tell you really want me to see the results of your hard work firsthand. Trace your waistline, you said, right? Yeah, grilled sea snails are a delicacy in Japan.
Yeah.
She complains if you touch her chest here, but only because that area is a work in progress.
Grilled eel tastes like chicken. That's what I've heard.
Grilled sea
Just-
snails?
No.
Well, eel, but I've never tried sea snails.
Eel is good.
I imagine snails taste like rubber.
Probably like chewy.
Snails, I think, taste a lot like shrimp.
Oh, I don't like shrimp either.
Yeah, I know.
I like cooked shrimp.
Damn, you're right! You are all muscle down there, young lady! Can't believe you pulled off all this training right under my nose.
Right. Mommy was a little shocked to see it too, I think. She was all, since when were you such a stick and stuff? I don't know if I would have ever gotten this fit if not for the training camp. I mean, back home, guaranteed Ami and Mommy would be eating crepes on the way home from school any given day.
I see. Whereas out here, not nearly as many temptations to eat between meals present themselves. Apparently, an extended stay in the countryside is also its own kind of diet plan. Still, it's incredible what it's done for your figure. Guess that's one more thing we have to thank.
What are we thanking it for?
How far you've come along as an idol. You may have been trying to polish your sexiness, but the fitness and flexibility you've gained from all that working out has been a tremendous asset for you on stage, too.
Oh yeah, I get it. So leveling up my sexiness gave me bonuses to other stats. Awesome! But you're still talking about all this so matter-of-factly, Nii-chan. Mommy wants you to get more excited about it. That's why she's been working so hard.
Mommy, you don't get it? Maybe I don't sound like it, but I am extremely excited right now.
Really? I did it? Holy crap, what did it do? Holy crap, what did it for you? My legs? My butt? Them feet? That collarbone? Or maybe?
Nope. All wrong, Mommy. What has me excited most of all is the prospect of how forcefully her idol career could be about to take off from here. How could that not excite me? When Mommy took up this policy of her own volition back when we started, I wonder if she ever imagined it would eventually bear such spectacular fruit.
Nii-chan, you gonna finish that thought? When you just stand there staring, it makes Mommy all fidgety-widgety.
What?
That's the end. What?
Well, that was entertaining.
Mommy's popularity, yes?
Like, what the fuck moments.
Welcome to the twins.
Mommy's popularity has skyrocketed recently, shooting her straight through the next rank. Her fans are having to fight with each other over tickets to every show we do. Now, make no mistake, I'm glad she's doing so well, and I knew she would, but I wasn't expecting such a sudden explosion. Nor can I put my finger on a reason for it. Did she change something about how she presents herself that much, or...?
Hey, Nii-chan! So, you finally ready to admit Mommy's sexiness is through the roof? She's drawing heated stares from everybody these days.
You think so? I'll admit that you've been getting a lot of attention, but I don't know if I'd describe most of it as heated so much as warm. What about you, Mommy? Have you personally noticed anything different about your own performances lately?
Let me see. Well, I guess practicing sexy dances so much has made me a lot better at regular dancing, too. Also, I've noticed that the epic fairy tales from my sexy...
That says Fairy Tales.
Oh, I thought that was a typo. I didn't realize that was on purpose.
I've noticed that the epic fairy tales from my sexiness training are a mega huge hit with the audience. Talking about them between songs is always great for a big ol' laugh.
I guess that one failed. Fail-y tales instead of fairy tales. Come to think of it, that sort of thing in general is a staple of stand-up comedy. Hey, wait a minute. Mommy, you don't suppose that might be a major part of the reason for your recent big break?
What? I just thought it was because I started secretly using a bit of Rejohn's face cleansing foam every night.
Pretty sure that has nothing to do with it. Don't do that, by the way. You have to get people's permission before you use their stuff.
Yes, Nichan. Guess I better tell Mami too then.
Oh my god.
So, why did Mami start getting so much more popular all of a sudden?
Well, we've talked about this before, and you just mentioned it, but the intensive training you've done has improved your performance in various other fashions beyond merely amplifying your sexiness. And not only that, all the slapstick rom-com anime-worthy stories you've put together at the training camp have, I think, led you to be more effective with a vital element of nonverbal communication.
My face? You mean my facial expressions have gotten more interesting?
Yeah, you were always an expressive girl, Mommy, but the variety of experiences you've had here have drawn out an even greater variety of ways for you to express yourself, including some pretty funny ones.
Yeah, come to think of it, I guess I have started making a lot of different kinds of faces when I talk lately. Like, holy crap face, or my oh my god, this sucks face.
Right? Of course, the more obvious effect is that it's given you tons more material to talk about, too.
Material? You mean like talk topics? You think Mommy might have gotten sharper at finding good stuff to talk about?
Definitely.
I had to throw the talk topics in there. Sesame doesn't get it because she hasn't. Nope.
Definitely. You've already built up a solid foundation with your sexiness training epic failure stories, and your repertoire hasn't stopped expanding ever since. You know, there aren't a whole lot of idols out there who can engage their audience so well just by talking to them. You've become a rare breed, and it's all thanks to every single challenge you've undertaken during our work together, providing more material for you.
Why does the script suddenly say Ami?
Oops.
I thought I was like, wait, what?
No, she didn't swap places with her twin. That's a mistake.
Every single challenge? Which means all the times I messed up horribly aren't just funny. They weren't even a waste of time. Like the time we went to the farm and I guzzled down all that milk, which totally ended up not making my chest grow a single centimeter.
Yes, though it did succeed in giving you a dreadful stomachache that we had to deal with, but that's what makes it funny.
Or like when I decided to try pole dancing for the first time and spun around so hard that the pole snapped clean in half.
Yes, and nobody could do any laundry until we got a new clothesline pole, but that's what makes it funny.
Or the time I dragged you into the bathroom and we totally lost it peeping on us and Sonia-chan's gorgeous figure together.
Yes, which made it impossible for me to do my job for months because the girls were all avoiding me and you got stuck at rank E. Doesn't sound like a thing that happened? Because it didn't, you little liar.
Very interesting. Looks like Mommy started out aiming for one jackpot only to strike it rich somewhere completely different. What do you think though, Nichan? Would it be better for Mommy to change classes from sexy idol to talkie idol from now on?
No, I think it'd be best not to change our focus at this point. Call me superstitious, but I just feel like there's a weird sort of quantum entanglement between the way your career has worked out and the way we've approached it, and I wouldn't want to risk changing something and decohering the system. I think we should just stay on course and get you through the Extreme Live as your own brand of self-styled sexy idol. Sound good?
Roger Dodger. Yeah, I guess everybody knows changing up your plan partway through is a recipe for disaster, especially this late in the game. Mommy's just gonna keep doing what Mommy does best. Boomer bust! Big bust or little bust. Because that's what makes her Mommy. Even Ani told me as much, you know?
Yeah, it's fine to keep giving the most weight to what she wants for herself. She's never been the type to conform herself to pressure from her surroundings anyway. What I want is for her to keep on putting smiles on people's faces with her free-as-a-bird demeanor. I'm convinced that's where her path to glory lies. Yeah, glad I have my water here too.
Hanukkah's gonna be so much easier.
And so, with the curtains fallen over a picture-perfect Extreme Live Extreme Clear for Mami.
Me, son. Mommy can barely stand anymore. Pick me up. Come on, carry me in your arms. Carry me on your back. Do both at the same time.
I'm pretty sure I can't do both, Mami. But you are within your right to be exhausted after that spectacular show. How was it? Were you able to live up to your ideal of sexiness?
Yeah, about that. I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, I started out trying to focus on staying sexy, but as it went on, I just couldn't keep it up. By the end, it was just a no-holds-barred strategy-free mad dash. I was in a trance, more or less, just trying to keep singing and dancing long enough to make it over the finish line.
I see. So you didn't even...
Trance. Haha.
Oh my god, no.
What?
Or, you know what? Oh my god, yes. Wow, I didn't think of that one.
I thought you did that on purpose.
Don't die.
No, I could have sworn you made that a joke on purpose.
I really, really should have. I just got lucky this time. I see. So you didn't even have leeway to think. That may have actually been a good thing, though, because your all-out performance lit up the arena like nothing I've ever seen. Honestly, it was refreshing to see you throw all your strategy to the wind and let loose with such unfiltered, hard-hitting passion for your work on the stage. Isn't that a good note for the show to end on, too?
No. It's totally a bad end note. I worked really hard for this day. It was supposed to be special. It's not like Mommy to be so somber, is it? A mommy isn't a mommy unless she's having fun, messing around.
You know something, Mommy? You are incredibly sexy right now.
Yeah, Todd, what exactly about Mommy is sexy right now?
Everything. The way you stumbled off the stage with an exhausted smile after giving everything you had and pouring your entire being into the performance of a lifetime. It might be the sexiest look I've ever seen from you.
Objectively speaking, of course.
No! That doesn't make any sense! Mommy's not even doing anything right now. I'm just standing here going, in your face. If that's all I ever needed to do to be sexy, what was I even working so hard for all this time? It's like you're saying it was all a waste.
That's not what I'm saying, though. It's only because of how much you strengthened your abilities with all that sexiness training that you could even play that ultimate show.
Which is great and all, but this show's kind of over now. Come on, Nichan, put your finger on it. What specific part of Mommy is sexiest right now?
Well, like I said, everything. But if you're going to make me call out something as especially appealing...
This is so wrong. She's 13. This is so wrong.
I told you you might want to head for the door. Sorry to be making you do this with me, Kage.
I'm your girlfriend. It's just weird because I'm playing a 13-year-old.
You're right, though. He is still speaking objectively as her producer, as we're going to find out later. She's the one who wants to go overboard.
Well, yeah, it's the twins.
I guess I would have to say your flushed neck. The faint tinge of blood running hot through your vessels really speaks to how hard you worked up there.
Whoa! Well, color me an impressed mommy, Nii-chan.
And impressed who?
Mommy. I got like phlegm in my throat, so that became mommy. Well, color me an impressed mommy, Nii-chan. Good thing about being a weirdo like you is that eye for details other people miss, huh? That makes me feel a little bit better. Because that's one thing you can say about girlies in the model biz and the Maiko biz and things like that. They all have pretty necks. Has Mommy gotten good enough to compete with them?
Yeah, certainly good enough to be a match. How many models or Maiko do you know who can claim to have conquered the Extreme Live? Just a quick aside note here, a Maiko is a kind of apprentice geisha. From Kyoto, I think.
Yep. But, you know, Nii-chan, I think today might be the first time you ever called me sexy.
Of course, because you really are, Mommy. We decided you'd become sexy enough to clear the Extreme Live, and that's exactly what you did.
Oh! And does that mean I finally mastered the ability to bewitch even you, Nii-chan, who always laughed me off whenever I tried before?
Regardless of whether you have, let's not. You know it's against the code for an idol to exercise her charms against a single specific person.
Nope. There'll be no stopping the Mommy. She's gonna cap off Extreme Live Night by making Nii-chan fall madly in love, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ready? This is it. What? Nii-chan, why'd you go all fish-eyed on me all of a sudden?
And it's gone. The whole aura of sexiness you just had is completely vanished.
Ah! But that's not supposed to happen. What'd I do? Hold on. Let me try again. Mommy used attract. Come on, work.
I'm sorry.
That's Pokemon, Mommy! You're still being brainwashed you with video games!
They're both video gamers.
We should stop brainwashing each other with video games!
And so, no sooner had Mommy achieved her goal than she went right back to how she was before. Easy come, easy go, I guess. But that's fine. I actually think that's one of the best things about her. She's going to keep on zipping around wherever her heart leads her. As much as she might try to argue against the term, that's her true innocence. And it'll bring a smile to the face of all who see it.
Nii-chan, wait. Go back. Load save state. Come on, you gotta give me another chance.
Another chance? What are you talking about? You already cleared the Extreme Live. You don't need me to load our last save.
You know what I mean. Another chance to seduce you. It's very, very important to Mommy that she pull that off, you know. Hey! I said, hey!
She's breaking the fourth wall.
She's leaning on it.